So again, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Bill, might be an idea to switch off the urn, I think. Last week it kicked off right in the middle of that silent space, no? Yeah. Um, so for those people who read the little um, blurb I send normally to before I do this, I mentioned there the how reality seems to be getting a bit distorted. Do you know what I mean? It's like things that you thought were just you knew what a male was, you knew what a female was. Now there's like everything else in between that. You knew what racism was, and you knew what misogyny was. And then all of a sudden, someone says that, there's a black woman and they'd like to shoot that. But everyone within the government feels it's not racist, right? So it's again this constant reality impact. Yeah. So it's not necessarily good or bad, but it's the fact that you become aware of it. Yeah. That's all because knowledge protects. So you become a little bit aware of it and you begin to recognize that the absurdities that are out there and you trying to make sense of it when you know something is this and everyone else is gaslighting you it's that, right? It creates this dissonance inside you that you know something within you that is your truths, let's call it, and everyone around you seems to be pointing the other way. It's like the emperor hasn't got his clothes on, that kind of thing. And this creates this dissonance. And this is what we need to be cautious of in this space. Yeah? Absurdity is absurdity. When you see it, call it out. So you know what it is. Yeah? Someone is saying, oh, look, what a sunny day it is. And it's raining. You don't have to accept that. Yeah? You go with your truth and confirm that. It's important. Otherwise, you'll get confused. And this is what the whole process seems to be out there. Just confuse, confuse, confuse. So you're unaware to make a decision. There's this dissonance going on within all of us. And the same becomes true when we see within us, like, for example, we feel an emotion. Let's say we feel the emotion of, um, let's give the emotion a term, right? What's the difference between feeling grief and feeling sad? What's the difference?
Grief is like mourning, isn't it?
Yeah,
And it's what it's attached to.
yeah, okay. There's a story it's attached to, yeah, okay. But you can notice that we can categorize both of them under the label suffering, can't we? Yeah, they're dukh, they're suffering, dukh. And on the other side, joy, happiness, we can categorize that because joy and happiness, well, what's the difference? No? So happiness normally is to do with external circumstances that create that joyfulness in you. Joy tends to be within you, right? So we could look at it as like that. But once again, we can categorize them under one category: sukh, pleasantness, feeling settled. This is the nature of reality. This is the nature of reality. Trying to run away from one and try and grab the other becomes an illness. So when we come across pain, when we come across situations, whether they're psychological, like you discover there are elements of you that weren't as prominent before, right? So you are also someone who likes, I don't know, likes your own company, but you're also someone who can be in other people's company, and both of them are okay. But you're kind of satisfied with either one. You're kind of okay with that. But maybe a question arises: well, which bit do I really kind of embed in? Right? That's just a silly example. But what I'm trying to illustrate is even when we have that kind of dissonance in us, we try and deny something within us, whether it is an emotion, whether it's a particular sub personality, we try and deny it. That becomes our problem, right? That becomes our problem. All healing And health begins with non resistance, that you do not resist what your body is telling you. That's stage one. And when I say what your body is telling you is physically, emotionally, and mentally. So, physically, is there a pain? Emotionally, am I in dukh or sukh? Am I in settledness or unsettledness? And then the third one, mentally, mind, am I in a story? Is it to do with my future or is it to do with my past? Is it to do where I'm a hero or a heroine? Is it to do where I am a victim? Right? These stories will determine our emotional space. And our emotional space will determine what goes on in our body. So, what we can't change is the past. What we can change is the present. And if we change the present, don't bring in the rubbish from the past, we change the present by becoming non resistant, by becoming accepting, by seeing what's going on. And if you're in pain, you're in pain. And if you're in distress, you're in distress. But being able to see it allows us, just as earlier on Simon was saying, able to objectify the pain. And the way you did it was by screaming at it. But it wasn't you. You separated yourself. So, what I'm trying to demonstrate here is look, the truth of where you are is more important than where you want to be or what happened to you. The truth of where you are. Suffering is not a bad thing. In fact, it's the only thing that will make you take action. So don't avoid it. And if we feel sadness, if we feel grief, if we feel all of these things have a process of transformation. So with grief, we have 5 stages at least. Stage one, shock. When we lose anything, doesn't have to be an individual, could be a hope, could be your mobile phone. The first is disbelief. Well, shock and disbelief kind of go together. After this, we go into anger because we try and process. There's so much going on. So, again, the disbelief, the shock manifesting into anger. Anger then manifests into depression, sadness, loss, and finally acceptance. But this goes up and down, up and down. And to deny any one of those is to stop the process. And we can say that grief is love that is hard to express. And the only way it can be expressed is through pain, through suffering. The only way it can be expressed. No words, no nothing can assist. It has to be expressed through pain. But it is the other side of love. No love, no grief. Love for the future, and if you lose that, grief for the future. So, as Haley, you were saying, our attachments are different, but they also lead to a similar result. Love is love. Love is where you want the other to grow and to flourish. Attachment is you are mine. That's the difference. Attachment is seeing a flower, picking it, and bringing it home. Love is seeing a flower, watering it, and may it flourish. No? So that's the difference. But it's now important just for health, as we keep saying, the reason we do these talks are simply to enable us to overcome the kind of trauma that is being inflicted on human society just through the nonsense that's around you let alone the barbaric events, the inhuman events that are going on around the world, which too is causing you and I dissonance because we know it's wrong, but we feel helpless in being able to do anything. Stage one. The second thing is, if everyone is supporting it, you people feel compelled to support it, even if they know it's wrong. Dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is becoming more and more real now. And it is important to recognize it as it's happening. Sylvia, myself, and others been in this game now for many years where we started to see early events of this. Now we can see it, it's in your face. Right? So if it feels wrong, it is wrong. That's the way you got to work on. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Doesn't matter what the world says. Yeah? Trust your instinct. Your instinct, that's a stupid word. Actually, trust yourself. Right? It's not your instinct, it's you. Trust yourself that all that will occur will be for your benefit. Not that the world is full of fear. Yeah? Bring that um, stability within yourself. Because if you don't trust yourself, you can't trust anyone else, can you? Let's face it. You know. So begin with that trust. Begin with the wanting to trust. Know that there are many facets going on at the moment, and know you can get engaged in this stuff. And this then creates a dissonance in us, which then becomes the source of yet another illness. Okay. Okay. Enough. Yeah. All right. So we will begin with our regular meditation. And as ever, begin with your body. Straighten your back, pull your shoulders back, jaw is relaxed, face is relaxed, eyes are closed, and the chin is pulled in slightly. And again, your intention, motivation is to discover what's within you as you close your eyes and look within. So as you breathe in, you bring your focus to your body as fully as you can. And once you are focused on the body, you begin to notice what's going on within the body itself. And here we're going to begin with our sensations. So, is there any sensation, pain, ache, tightness? Okay. Does the body feel tired? Does the body feel light? Does the body feel heavy? The physical body. And to help us get a better insight into the body, we are going to use the hula hoop above our head, allow it to move down. And as it moves down, it scans the front of our face, the jaw, the tongue. And I want to take this opportunity to genuinely scan the body down. And this intentional scanning, not does it just reveal what's going on in the body, but it also clears stale chi intentionally. Okay. Next breath in, you're going to bring your focus now on the seat that you're on. And you're going to notice that you're held in place. There are sensations where your body makes contact, Bring your focus, hold your focus to those sensations. And then as you breathe in, you move this focus up so you become aware of your hips. As you breathe out, you bring this focus down your thighs, scanning you all the way to your knees. And then gently allowing this awareness to move to the back of your legs, towards your ankle, and the front of your legs, towards the ankle. And then notice your feet. And then notice the soles of your feet. Bringing your focus back to the seat you're on. Notice your back. Notice if there's any discomfort there. And then we gently scan the lower back, moving towards the middle back. From your middle back, you move up towards your shoulder blades. And then notice your shoulders. And see if you can unburden them a bit. Allow them to soften. And then gently bring your focus from your shoulders to your elbows. From your elbows to your wrists. Palms of your hands. And then gently to the fingers. Next breath in, bring your focus to your eyes, becoming aware of the back of your eyelids. And if you're wrapped up with thoughts, notice the kind of thoughts you're having. Notice the darkness behind your eyes. Recognizing awareness, aware of itself. And then as you breathe out, you allow your eyes to soften. Next breath in, bring your focus now towards your mouth. Scanning your upper lip. Scanning your lower lip. And then gently moving your focus within your mouth. Notice the sensations on the roof of your mouth. Inside cheeks. Allow your tongue to soften. Allow your jaw to soften. And on your next breath out, allow your face to soften. Next breath in, once again, become aware of your body as best as you can and as fully as you can. And again, we want to note if there's anything that draws our focus. That could be a pain, a tightness, an itch, an ache. And if you notice it, just notice the location. No judgment, no commentary. Next breath in, bring your focus just beneath your nose and begin to watch your breath. Notice there's an in breath and an out breath. On your next breath in, gently bring your focus to your inner space. And as you become aware within yourself, notice where your mental space is. What's the story at the moment? Where does the mind keep going? Where do the thoughts go? Is there a particular place? Give your mental space the freedom to go wherever it wants. Gently bringing your focus now to your chest. Now begin to notice the movement of your chest in relation and rhythm with your breath. Breath comes in, chest expands, breath moves out, the chest relaxes. Stay with your breath, stay with your chest. And now you're going to move your focus a bit deeper into yourself, right at your very heart center. And as you hold your focus there, begin to notice how you're feeling or what feeling is there at the moment. Do you feel settled? Do you feel unsettled? Do you feel joyful or do you feel sad? What feeling is there? And on your next breath out, you begin to listen to the sounds around you, not thinking about them, not looking for them, allowing them to come to you. Listening. Listening. When you're ready, bring your focus just beneath your nose and once again begin to notice your breath. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. Notice your in breath has a start and an end. Notice your out breath has a start and an end. When you find you're being distracted, you've started thinking about something, or a sound, or noise, or my voice, notice the distraction, come back to your breath. Stay with your breath. Begin to follow your out breath all the way till the end. And as you follow your out breath all the way to the end, allow your body to soften a little bit more, allowing your awareness to penetrate the moment of now, remaining relaxed yet alert. Allowing each out breath to move you deeper and deeper into the moment of now. Stay with your breath. Nothing else matters at this moment, but simply to focus your awareness to your breath. And whatever distracts you, firmly but gently come back to your breath. This is the essential skill of meditation to bring your focus back. Commitment to stay with your breath. Notice how you're breathing now. Notice if the breath feels light or it feels heavy. If the breath feels short or if the breath feels long. Notice if your breath feels and flows smoothly or does your breath flow erratically, getting deeper and deeper into the present moment. And then bringing your focus to the sound of your breath. Trying to listen to the in breath, trying to listen to the out breath. Once again, just another way to be present. So we don't get distracted by the stories of our mind. Hold your focus at your breath, listening to the in breath, listening to the out breath. Does the in breath sound any different from the out breath? Allow yourself to get really into listening, just for a few moments. To be fully present through listening. And then on your next breath out, once again, you open your awareness to all the sounds around you, including the sound of your breath. Listening. No commentary, no judgment, no seeking, just listening. Listening, the ultimate stage of prayer. Gently bring your focus just beneath your nose, sitting with your breath in silence. It is in the silence all healing takes place. In silence, everything balances. Stay with your breath, stay with the silence. If you get distracted, come back to your breath. Next breath out. Once again, expand your awareness, becoming aware of the body as best as you can. Notice if there's any discomfort in the body, any discomfort within you. Notice your seat still holds you in place, sensations where your body makes contact. Allow your awareness to move up to your hips, gently flowing down your thighs towards your knees, and then scanning your legs, the back of your legs, the front. Notice your feet, and then notice the soles of your feet. Hold your focus there as best as you can. Notice your back is straight upright, shoulders, arms, hands comfortable. Your eyes are still closed, your mouth is still closed, and your face is relaxed, bringing your focus beneath your nose again. And now on the in breath, you sense your body. On the out breath, you sense your body. On the in breath, you feel calm. On the out breath, you feel calm. Taking a moment to notice your experience. And when you hear the next bell, use this bell to draw some slow, deep breaths in. And in your own good time, gently opening your eyes, bringing some of that peace back with